Hi everyone, hello, welcome to today's, on this month's Bitesize Learning. I'm here today and we're going to chat about how you can get testimonials from your clients for your business. I know this is one of the tough ones that a lot of therapists get, just basically in how to ask or how to get testimonial, and then once you've got that testimonial, how you use it in helping to promote your business. So this is what I'm going to take you through today. I'm just quickly going to cover the different things that you can do and to why to use them for your therapy business. So who am I? I'm Ali of Ali's Therapy Academy. I've been a complementary therapist for the last 19 years, or since 2000, whichever way you want to look at it. I've been a mobile and based therapist, providing massage reflexology. So I've learned over the years how to run my own therapy business, how to market, how to use my website, how to use social media, etc. All along the lines by following webinars, networking, listening to things such as from the Federation of Small Businesses, from the Federation of Holistic Therapists, and attending many conferences, seminars, networking, etc. over the years. So all of that I've put together, all that experience and knowledge I've put together in Ali's Therapy Academy to help you then not make the mistakes that I've made over the years. You don't have to go through such a learning curve as I've had, is then everything that I share is that I've tweaked for my own business. So let's get into it. And what is, testimonials? What are they? Why do you need them? Why do you want to get them for your business? Testimonials are from your clients. They are from your fans. They're what we call the raving fans for your business. They're people who will willingly, without really having to be asked, that they rave about you and your business and your services and what you provide. So sometimes they will pass their testimonial. They'll come onto your Facebook page, or maybe your Google business. They'll go on there automatically and leave a review. They'll do that without even asking. They'll just go straight on there and share, hopefully, what you want, that it's all good, that they love what you do, what you've done for them, and what the benefits have been to them for running, for having treatment and booking with you. They'll do that automatically, but sometimes, and maybe in most cases, that won't happen automatically. That maybe you've just got going, it's the first couple of years, first couple of months, and you want to get your first testimonials out there. So what are they? What are they good for? They're your social proof. They're your evidence. They're your credibility. You can use these to build that know, like, and trust with people. That's your first line of evidence, that you know what you're doing, that you are the expert, that you can help people. This is your first example that you can share with people that you've done this, that you've worked with this situation before. So especially if you're specializing in pregnancy or fertility or aches and pains or sciatica, because we can't claim and say, we've done this, have a back massage with me and I can cure your sciatica with you, because we can't make those claims. Testimonials are great for us. You still can't use them in marketing, because ASA didn't like that. You still can't use it in marketing, but what you can do is hold these all up on your blog as information so that people can access, or you've got them then in in your photo album on your Facebook page. So if you put a photo album there of testimonials, along with the reviews that you've got on your page, which people have left, you can also then create out of those reviews, you can use their wording and create into an image and put that in a testimonial photo album. So that immediately then people can go in and access those testimonials and have a read in them. But you just can't use it on your marketing, especially if they're saying things that it cleared my backache, or it cleared this, whatever, because we can't, unless you can substantiate it. We know what it is about giving evidence. So you can use it that way as information, and you can direct people to read in your blog the areas. Then on your testimonials you can direct them to read it, because that then is just information. You're not actually using it as marketing. That's the big no-no that the ASA don't like. So it's that building that confidence, it's that trust. It's almost like, you know, when you're checking out a restaurant, or you're checking out a B&B or an Airbnb, do you go in and read the reviews? Do you go in and check with Trustpilot? Anything like that? Do you check it out first? This is what it's like for you. Having testimonials and reviews is the same then when people are checking you out before they come in the book. They want to check your credibility out. They want to check what other people think about you. It's that know, like, and trust basis. Because what you want at the end of the day is that booking. Does become that your testimonials become almost like a marketing pillar for you. They're not, you can't use them as marketing in your marketing leaflets, anything like that. You can't use them, but unless it's the right, you know, the right language. So say you've got somebody that says that you've supported them with their back problem. That's fine, because all you're doing is supporting the client. You're not actually working with the back issue. That would be fine to use, because you're supporting that client. That's why I always say, if you're marketing, if you can use it as a support to your client, then that gets you through the ASA code and everything else that you need. So you can, in an indirect way, use this as one of your marketing pillars. That's why I said have it as a separate section as testimonials, or put it as a category in your blog where you can put your testimonials there, or create it into images and then have it as a testimonial image album in your photos on your Facebook page. Then people then can go and check out and read all the testimonials there. Because what you want to do, your end result is that you want people to book. That's what people use in Trustpilot. That's why people go and check out reviews whenever checking a bed and breakfast or a restaurant or whatever, is because they're looking to book. They want to check out, they want to check your credibility and whatever first. So that's why they want to, you know, check everything out. So that's what it is. That's what they're doing. It's leading to that sale. So what other ways can you get? How can you get that testimonial? First things first is ask. If you've got some really good clients there that you've worked with for a while, or you've got really good results, ask them. Just ask them if they'll give you the testimonial. If they say to you, oh, Al, that was a really good treatment, I really love that. That so helped me. I feel so relaxed now. You can say, oh, can you put that in writing for me? Or can I use that wording, please? And use that as a testimonial on my website or on my social media. They're either going to say yes or no. They're either going to say yes, of course, by all means use that. Or they're going to say no, because they don't want other people knowing that they're having treatments with you. It's all according what they're getting, what they're seeing you for. You know, so have a look. It might just be basically be ask them for it. Ask them for that testimonial. They're either going to say yes or no to you. So you can do it for that way. You can also have, you know, where you get, sometimes you go to a bed and breakfast or you go to an exhibition or something, and they've got a visitor's guest book. You can have that set up. If you've got a waiting room, or if you've got an area by the side where your client sits, have that visitor's book. You can always mention it and say, while I'm out getting you a drink, or while I'm out, you know, rinsing my hands, washing my hands, while you're getting up and ready, if you've got the time, be lovely what, you know, you thought of your treatment in the guest book there, because I can learn what it's like then from feedback. So you can either ask them for that testimonial and say it's a testimonial that they're happy to share, or you can say it's for feedback, how you felt that treatment went, how you felt everything was for you today. Were you comfortable? Were you happy with everything today? Because that's how you learn. That's how you can make your treatments, or you can make your room, your therapy room, or the whole experience better by using that feedback. And if it's great feedback, again, you can take a photograph of that little section of that feedback and share that as an image and just say, wow, look what a client of mine said today about their back, neck and shoulder massage or their facial or whatever. You can use that then as an image just of that book, or then copy it out and use it as a review. So using that as a guest book, that makes it easier. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. You can just have that on the show, and people just automatically will go and they'll write in it. You know, even if you really don't want to ask and you're past that, oh, I can't ask. Have that book there on display. People will more likely, 9 times out of 10, will just automatically go and fill that in. What you can also do is, do you do a follow-up with your client afterwards? So say within 24 hours of seeing the client, do you do a follow-up email with them? If you do, ask them in the email, say, would you mind sharing with me, you know, how that experience was for you? Was the treatment good? Again, you're asking those same questions, getting people to feedback to you what's going on. So my husband's there with a bag of chips. So it's just that experience for you that you can do that and you can share. So what you can do, so I've just gone bright red now, excuse me. So what you can do then is, totally lost the plot now. He's so mean. He is so mean. So we're going to follow up. So if you get the email, you can send out and you can ask them, maybe just ask them a couple of questions, or you can ask them then basically for a testimonial. How was everything back for you? So how was the feedback? Was the service good? Was the treatment good? Was the, you know, the therapy room warm enough, bed, couch comfortable, whatever? Or you can just ask them then, you know, how was the treatment for you? If you get a fab testimony, if you get a fab review back, then just quickly email them again and say, thanks ever so much. Can I use this? Can I share this? You know, on my social media page. Can I add this to my testimonials on my website? So you can easily do it as that. The other way you can do that then is to also add a link in that email. And what you can use is SurveyMonkey, because you can ask 6 questions in a SurveyMonkey form that's absolutely free. So you can create one of those, get the link, and then just send that then as an, you know, automatically to a client. You only really have to do it after a first one, maybe after seeing a client for the first time, or maybe when the client's come to the end of their set of treatments, or if a client's got a really good result, you can send that off to them, you know, asking them, would they mind filling this in? If they don't fill it in, that sometimes happens. That's the chance you're taking when you're using something like SurveyMonkey. They don't always do it. Again, if you've got that person then that hasn't filled that form in, my next option then is just to give them a quick and say, lovely to see you over the last 6 weeks. You seem to really get a good result. This is what I thought it was like. Would you be happy for me to use this as a review of the treatment you got? They'll either go, oh yes, that's great, Al, that's perfect, that's exactly what I thought, because they're busy, they may not have time, so they might just, you know, be happy that you've put something up, or they'll go, yes, that's that, but I've just made a quick edit. You can always do that. Again, if you know you're hearing somebody and they're saying something to you, you might be out and about and they'll go, oh, thanks for that fab treatment I had with you last week. I really slept so well that night. Best night's sleep I've had for ages. Again, you can say, can I use that? Would you mind if I use that? You don't have to use a name. You can just use their first name in, you know, in the town, or that's it, or you could just put the town, whatever. They don't have to actually identify people if you don't really want, you know, if they don't want to be identified. You can put it as anonymous, or just have their, you know, Ali Rustington or Ali Chepstow or whatever, you know, whatever that town is they're from, they can do it that way so they're not identifiable. What you also then need to do is to create it into an automatic system. So again, like I said, that SurveyMonkey, when somebody's come to the last, you know, set of treatments, say they're only booking on for 6 set of treatments, maybe you might be doing something like a hypnotherapy to help somebody give up smoking, or fear of flying, or something like that. Maybe you've built a batch flower remedy blend, and they're using it for their fear of flying, and they go on holiday. Once they come back from holiday, have that automatic email set up, and then but just add that personal bit on there saying, "Hi Sharon, how was your holiday? Did you have a fab trip? Did the batch flower remedy help with your anxiety of flying? You know, can you send me a quick couple of words on how it was for you?" Or fill in, you know, this questionnaire. Have this set up automatically ready so that when that situation comes up, you can send it off without having to think about it. You can automatically then just send that off to that client instead of having to go through creating the whole email. That template is already there that you can send off for them. If you can see, even better these days, I know in our industry it's a lot harder, but see if they'll do a video testimonial. It's great if you can do that with a workshop or with training. If you're training students in your therapy, so like Reiki 1 or Reiki 2, if you're teaching them workshops on how to use essential oils, if you're teaching workshops on how to make products, if you're teaching, you know, even if you want to do a standard and you've actually got students and they're learning the therapies, whether they're beauty therapies or nails or whatever, if you can, see if you can get a quick video from them. As I said, it's not so easy when you've got a client that may be having a back massage or maybe having a reflexology. You don't know unless you ask. Somebody might be willing to do that. I got a client of mine, a lovely client of mine, Helen, who's been with me for 14 years. When the FHT asked me, would I be would I have a client that would be up for their marketing campaign for the therapist register, my client was only more than too willing, and she'd done photography. We had a photo session, we had a testimonial, we've had video, we've had also, Helen's provided all sorts of testimonials and evidence for me, for the FHT, for the work I've done with her over 14 years, excuse me, over the 14 years. So I've got lots of evidence there now that I can use through the FHT for the promotions. But you never know, you may have an absolute raving client that would be quite happy to do that for you. Helen's used hers as an MOT over the years. We've kept her going over the years where we've dealt with stress, we've dealt with redundancy, we've dealt with illness, we've dealt with all sorts of things that we've helped with Helen. And that's what we've used over the years. We've just tweaked the treatments for different things for what she's needed. So she was more than happy to share on video, on an image, on, you know, any marketing material. It's not marketing material, but again, we've used it as a support. So we've used it in different ways there that she was more than happy to do it. But you may have clients that won't want to do that video. But if you've got students or something like that in workshops that you're able to use, get them to do a video, just a minute's video on your phone, standing there against a blank wall on the phone going, oh, I've attended Ali's workshop on creating products that I can now, you know, and I can now put blended essential oils in my face cream, and it really helps, or in my foot cream, something like that. Just like that, and that's all you need. It was really good, I learned lots, blah 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 blah. So you can get it for just that minute's video would be amazing that you can get done. As I said, they might not want to do the video, but if you can do that, that's great. Otherwise, see if they're happy to share their name, see if they're happy to share an image of themselves, see if they're happy to share you know, or the town they're from. Especially now if people are leaving reviews on Facebook or they're leaving reviews on Google+, their image is there, their name is there. So that's quite happy then. That's further evidence, because that's all you're looking for, and being able to share to people is further evidence that this is honest information. It's an honest testimonial. That once you've got somebody else's face there, when you've got somebody else's name there, that looks so much better than anonymous, you know, Little Hampton or whatever. But like I said, it's the line of work that we do that can make that difference. So it might be that it's more quiet and hidden from what they do. But there's different ways of getting testimonials. There's different ways that you can use testimonials. And then there's different things of having a testimonial. So whether it's written, whether it's video, whether it's something that you've collected from what somebody has said to you, or whether somebody's actually written in like a guest book. So it all starts off with asking, that pure basic way of asking for that testimonial. And if you really can't ask, then yeah, it's then by emailing them, by listening to what they're saying and just writing that down and asking if you can then use that, or it's emailing them or using them with a questionnaire. So there's lots of different ways that you can get the testimonial, putting it then on your website as your evidence, using it and creating it as an image and a testimonial album on your Facebook page, and you've got that then to people to go and check. And it's checking for your social proof, it's checking for your credibility, it's checking you out like they do for a B&B, for a restaurant or anything else they use. They're checking your testimonials to find out that then leads them then hopefully to booking. It's like you're getting a referral from somebody, from word of mouth. That's what a testimonial is for you. It's that word of mouth. But instead of somebody actually recommending someone to come and see you, it's that testimonial is doing that word of mouth referral for you. So I hope that's helped. Hope that's given you plenty of ideas. Come in and let me know in the comments, especially if you're watching and you're catching this up on the replay. Let me know what testimonials you use. Let me know if they're working for you, how you're using them, whether they make a difference, whether you find it hard to ask for a testimonial or whether you find it's really easy. How do you get through that fear of asking somebody for that testimonial? What do you do? I'd love to know more. But thank you for being on the Bitesize Learning today. I hope that helps, and that I'll see in future that your websites have got a long list of testimonials that have been added to your website or to your Facebook page. And I'll catch up with you again next month. You take care. Bye bye for now. Bye.